a lot going on. Let's take a look outside. Bands of rain coming up from the south, raining in Sarasota off and on. And there'll be many times tonight when it'll be cloudy and really nothing going on. There'll be other times there'll be rounds of rain whipping up from the south and the southeast. And a couple areas of rain move through Pinellas. A little rain in downtown St. Pete. 82 east-southeast winds at 17. We're expecting the intensification process to really get going later tonight and tomorrow. You can see maybe on the last imagery right, where is it, like right here, right there. Let's watch that one more time together. Looking at the eye, trying to develop right, not here, right there. See that? Yeah, so that's a sign of intensification. The pressure on one of the latest recon flights, also the planes take off from Biloxi. It's Biloxi, and it's also Lakeland, and they kind of crisscross the entire storm to sample it. And the latest recon had the pressure down to 972 millibars. Areas of rain coming out from the south, not a big deal, just areas of light rain. There's more rain out in the Gulf, and this will eventually fill in later tonight and tomorrow. Here's the 11 o'clock advisory. As I said, that 972 pressure is from a recon flight. Motion now is north at 9. There hasn't been a huge change in the track. I will say this, and I haven't brought this up much this evening. A lot of the hurricane models that we use, not the GFS, not the European, they're specific hurricane models that do a pretty good job. A lot of them have shifted a little bit to the east tonight, and the Hurricane Center moved the track in conjunction with that a little bit to the east. Now, this does not mean the track is going to end up over here. There's going to be subtle changes east or west until landfall, but this hurricane now is kind of in a channel between high pressure east of us and a trough in the lower Mississippi Valley. It'll get up towards Atlanta, cause wind damage on the way, and even maybe some wind damage up in sections of Tennessee. We'll zoom in, and if you're watching at 10 o'clock, the whole cone was a little bit west, and now it's a little bit to the east. This is going to happen. This is not going to stay exactly in the same spot between now and landfall tomorrow evening. So we'll see how it is positioned. But this track, if it was to verify, I'm not saying it's going to be exactly right, if it did, would indeed be catastrophic for the capital. Because, yeah, the storm probably weakening a little bit, but even, let's say it's not a 4, say it's not a 3, say even if it's a legit Cat 1 or 2, the amount of wind damage up in the state capitol would be so extensive. So that's something we're not ignoring here locally, but it is our state capital. A lot of you have interest up there. We're going to pay attention to what's happening up there as well. For us, the hurricane force wind should mainly stay offshore, but along the coast and even around Tampa Bay, where it's kind of open to the south, the highest wind speeds are going to be tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening, mainly from the south and southwest, piling some of that water along the coastline. Here's some wind speeds in the morning. 11 a.m., gusts 35 to 40, so a lot of this in the morning is manageable, but during the day, the winds will pick up in speed and begin shifting to the south with wind gusts 60, 65, 70 along the coast, and then diminishing and turning to the west with some high water tomorrow afternoon. Storm surge numbers go as high as 15 to 20 feet up in the Big Bend. Big problems for our friends up in Cedar Key. 8 to 12 for our friends in the northern counties, 5 to 8. Adelia with maybe a foot higher in some spots, 4 to 7 areas south. And obviously, nothing fun about losing power, but with gusty winds and some of the root structures of the trees weakened a little bit because of our wet summer, that could be a problem tomorrow, and a lot of power outages up in the Big Bend. Rainfall accumulations fairly significant, but there's going to be a pretty sharp dividing line where inland areas may not see that much at all. You can see it here with heavy rainfall amounts right along the coast and a big drop-off as you go east. When the storm goes by, there'll be kind of like a tail of tropical moisture over us, so additional tropical showers are going to be likely Friday, Saturday, and into the weekend as that big plume of moisture moves up. And then, as I said, the line of moisture gets stuck over us into the weekend with additional showers. So coming up for tonight, areas of rain, increasing wind late, variably cloudy, windy tropical storm conditions, hurricane gust along the coast, storm surge issues. And then Friday is kind of variably cloudy with some sun. Some tropical showers, 87, and it stays muggy and tropical over the weekend with additional showers and storms.